Welcome to the second part of A Box of Chocolates. In this part, I'm going to tell you about the box of chocolates. The biggest problem with information is that it's not a substitute for experience. No matter how much we talk, no matter how much we chatter, I cannot transmit an experience to the person who is listening. When I cannot transmit an experience, talk is just talk. It doesn't mean anything. So, if I tell you that there is a poisonous snake in front of you, you don't really get the experience of being in the presence of a snake. Or if I tell you that there is a piece of cake in front of you, you do not feel hungry, you do not feel like you would like to eat that piece of cake. In that way, talk is just talk. In fact, if you go on to apps like Instagram and you start scrolling, you will see a post with a snake, then maybe you'll see a post with a cake, then maybe you see a post with a car. Whatever you see, it's a meaningless experience that is a meaningless lack of experience that is transmitting before your eyes. In that way, talk does not mean anything. Now, when there was limited information, as I had, that information is it. That information is all the information. That information, in fact, is truth itself because there is no other competing truth. Even if there is a conflict, there can be maximum these two types of information in conflict, what my dad says and everything else. Even in that, the winner was always pre-decided. In other words, this is an age of order, it is an age of morality. Age of morality means that morality is the yardstick by which everyone is supposed to live by. It only matters whether you're a good person or a bad person. If I don't pick the first chocolate, I will not be a good person. This is what it means. It's an age of morality. But when there is a lot of information, information becomes just information. It is not absolute truth anymore. Life is a box of chocolates. Basically, there is an oversupply of information. Information is available from our parents, from our teachers, from our friends, from books, and of course, information is available from the internet, which is like 100 times more than everything else. And every source is not genuine, also. They don't always have your best interests at heart. Every source is not intelligent, also. All kinds of information is available to everyone. Even so called professionals have many things wrong. Even professionals may be having a disagreement in a public space. So, all information in this way becomes just information. And we also have some absurd philosophies like everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is another way of saying that even uninformed, unintelligent people have an equal right to have their opinions heard as someone who knows. So all the information looks the same. In fact, these three things, information, misinformation, and disinformation, they all look the same. Information means something useful, and misinformation means something that is useless, and disinformation means something that is twisted. It has been placed to look like information, but it is not really information. All of it looks exactly the same, and it's all arranged in this lovely box of chocolates. Now, is there so much demand for information? Are you looking for so many opinions and viewpoints? What happens when there is an oversupply like this of information? Whenever there is oversupply of anything, whether it is stock market or it is fruit and vegetable market or it is information, that thing loses its value. It becomes cheaper because it is less desirable, because obviously there is too much of it. Information now becomes annoying. Too much information causes something called analysis paralysis. So, when there is too much information, as there is now, and I can tell you this generation of children is bombarded with at least 100 times the kind of information that my generation was bombarded with, and they do not have the quiet silent moments in between all that information. Some natural outcomes will take place. The first outcome is, in all these kids, you watch your kids, the first outcome is they are all anti information, because information is annoying, so they don't want to hear anything. The second outcome is they are all angry. They are all angry because they have already been given too much information, sometimes conflicting informations, sometimes misinformation, sometimes disinformation. They have already been given. And they are clueless because they don't have the right information. And in addition to that, somebody told them these funny things also, that everyone is entitled to their opinions. So they are capable of taking a stand for absurd ideas. But it is what it is. This is the age of intelligence, because intelligence is now the yardstick. When there are only two chocolates, morality is the yardstick. All you have to do is pick the right one and avoid the wrong one, and everyone knows which is the right one. So you are either moral or immoral. But when there are many chocolates, there are many opinions and perspectives. Intelligence is the yardstick. There is an entire range of choices to be made between absolutely stupid and very intelligent. And an intelligent person obviously picks the best chocolate, while a stupid person picks the worst chocolate. In part 3 of this box of chocolates, I will tell you how to pick the right chocolate from this box of chocolates.